Good morning. It is Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Dave Globin, Boogie with the Bull Uncensored Tuesday morning caffeine. An extra morning caffeine this morning because I decided I would just come on and tell you a few things about what will be happening this evening on Boogie with the Bull. Give Facebook a chance to load up to make sure we're getting it here. It says we're getting it here. Modern technology is such a wonderful thing. Well, maybe it'll catch up. Maybe it won't. Anyway, we're live on Facebook on the Dave Globin profile, and we're live on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. And we're just waiting for Facebook to catch up with us or not catch up with us this morning. Anyway, Tuesday night live tonight at 7 p.m. on the Dave Globin profile, and again over on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. Politics and whatever comes out of our mouths. Not sure who will be on with me, if anyone, but anyone is more than welcome to join. We'll leave the link up here right now on the Dave Globin profile if anyone wants to join me and speak their thoughts or not. You're more than welcome to. We will send this out as a podcast. We will not send it out live because I can't tell for sure that it is actually connected to Facebook. It probably is. It's just the thrills of modern technology doing a live broadcast the way most of us do it. And it's not showing up on Facebook, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. So anyway, again, Boogie with the Bull, Tuesday night live, politics and whatever comes out of our mouths or my mouth if I'm the only one on it tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Dave Globin profile. I do want to bring up one thing while we are here, whether or not we're on Facebook doesn't really matter, or we're not live, or I don't know that we're live on Facebook right now. Let me find it again. The American Freedom Rally, September 13th to the 15th at the Iowa Valley Arena. Go to the American Freedom Rally event page on Facebook and you'll be able to learn everything that is going on, who will be there. There's rumors that Boogie with the Bull will be there live a few times throughout the event to talk to different people about what's going on there and what they're doing while they're there. So again, the American Freedom Rally, September 13th through the 15th. I-ha. I'm butchering it up again. My reading glasses are not working as well as they should. But go to the American Freedom Rally Facebook event page and you'll get all of the information. I apologize. Just live technology is living up to the fact that live technology and live technology on Facebook just don't work together. Let me try one more time and see if perhaps it caught up. No, it's not showing us. Well, we're not there, or I don't know if we're there, or I don't know whether or not Facebook cut the link as we went live. I honestly don't know. We'll take a look. We'll make sure we're all set up for tonight. If we're not on Facebook from StreamYard tonight, look for us on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel, and we'll do our best to get it shared over to Facebook. We'll check the modern technology and see what is happening. But anyway, these things happen when you just push the button and it says you're live. And actually, we can try this. Since we're here, who cares? We're just going to try this because we're already here. So we'll log out of Facebook on this monitor. We'll log back into Facebook on this monitor. We will go to the Dave Globin profile. We'll scroll down And we are live now. So if you want to join me on the Dave Blowman profile, we can share some commentary back and forth with each other for a little bit. Again, Patreon. My mouth is just not working. I have not had enough caffeine this morning. American Freedom Rally, September 13th to the 15th. Go to the American Freedom Rally event page for all of the information. I have to just type it out a little bit bigger, and we'll be able to do it. Things in the news, the latest polls seem to say that Donald Trump has edged ahead of Kamala Harris. Yesterday I read it was 90-something percent Harris and 80-something percent Trump. But then I'm going back through Donald Trump's quotes in the 2016 election against Hillary Clinton, where he said that, he knows pollsters that if you're willing to pay their price, they will give you a poll that says just about anything you want them to say. Whether or not it's true and accurate, it really doesn't matter. So the polls you need to follow are on Election Day, if anyone is doing polls. And if you see that Donald Trump is way far behind, make sure you get out to the poll and vote. If you see that Kamala Harris is way far behind, stay home. Don't vote. Because, again, I honestly don't see anything that justifies Kamala Harris as a senator and a vice president becoming the president of the United States. Borders are, what the hell did she do with the border? Honestly. Did she go to the border? Yeah, maybe. Did she do anything while she was there other than photo ops? Probably not. I mean, we still don't have a permanent border. I don't think that Tim Walz is going to go and do anything different than Vice President Harris did. So, it's really time to tell people the crunch is there. It's time to start checking out the candidates in the race. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is no longer in the race. He evidently has clearly dropped out, meaning telling people not to vote for him. He gave his endorsement to President Trump, and you should vote for him. I still think, regardless of how rosy President Trump is making it look, that Robert F. Kennedy is up to something. As I said, he did go to the Harris campaign. He did try to get some kind of position within the Harris administration for his endorsement, and they kindly told him to pound sand and send him on his way. He went to the Trump campaign and said, I will endorse you. And they talked for a while, and President Trump said, you can be my child health care czar and help us improve child health care and make sure every child in the United States that is a citizen is getting proper health care. Sorry to the illegal immigrants who brought their children in with you. You're probably going to be rounded up and sent home. Or at least that's what President Trump is saying. You're going to be rounded up and sent home. I don't believe it's going to be as easy as he says it's going to be, because I don't think that the Department of Homeland Security under former Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, well, it will be former Secretary if President Trump wins, is going to give him any kind of accurate records on who is here, where they are, and how easy it will be to pick them up and take them home. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I don't believe it's going to be that easy. I'm enjoying discussions on the American Political Party page or group, the American Political Party, with the presidential candidate, Jonathan Harris. Just kind of one-on-one, throwing a question at him and seeing what his answer is, replying and throwing it back. Because unfortunately, Jonathan has not been invited to be at the presidential debate for reasons that everyone probably knows. Didn't get enough signatures, isn't on the ballot in enough states. I honestly don't know. And I asked him yesterday, what he thinks his chances of winning right now are. to get an answer. And unfortunately, before we went live this morning, I hadn't yet gotten an answer from Jonathan. Hopefully, we'll try to get Jonathan on because we won't have any chance of getting Vice President Harris on. We probably won't get President Trump on. So maybe we'll get presidential candidate Jonathan Harris from the American Political Party to come on and share the stage with us. No one in the Boogie with the Bull live chat on the Dave Wilson profile or over on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. But again, this is Tuesday. It's not a regularly scheduled Boogie with the Bull morning caffeine broadcast. I just watched yesterday, and it was a very well watched broadcast, to be honest with you. Very well watched broadcast in the sense that let me scroll back down and try to find it. We had 82 people watching live. 82 people watching live. I apologize, my mouth is just not working. We had 82 people watching live. It's up to 334 people total views. We sent it out to 30 groups yesterday, and I apologize if it wasn't up to stuff. I think it was one of the best broadcasts, other than I took something out of the live chat and probably gave it more time than it was scheduled to have. But like I've said before, if you are the admin of a group, a moderator of a group, and you are the admin of a group and you have permission of the group owner, you're more than welcome to come on and talk about your Facebook group. And it doesn't have to be a political group. What you do in it, the kinds of members that you want in it, and hopefully we can help you get some more members. Right now is a good time for conservative patriot groups to look within and decide whether or not they're going to continue after the election. Some will close as it gets closer. Some will close after November 5th once the results come, because they just won't continue their efforts to get President Trump elected. Some will continue, as I hope most will, and work even harder than we did in the election cycle. So just because President Trump doesn't get elected, or just because President Trump did get elected in November, doesn't mean our fight is over. Okay? It doesn't mean our fight is over. In some cases, it means our fight has only just begun, because this is the final term of President Trump, and if he doesn't have a Republican House and a Republican Senate, meaning that he might have a Democrat Super Congress, Democrat House, and a Democrat Senate, they will do nothing more than probably look for every reason under the sun to try to get him impeached and force him to resign before the end of the term. That means that J.D. Vance will become president, although, as I said yesterday, it doesn't necessarily mean that J.D. Vance will become president, because right now there seems to be some Republicans calling for the dismissal of J.D. Vance as Trump's vice president nominee. Didn't see who they had in mind to replace him. Didn't really pay any much attention to why they wanted him to be replaced. Over on the Harris camp, he is a professional stolen valor. He claims to be a sergeant major who grabbed a weapon and went into battle. I will confirm with Bill Muckler on Friday, Red Friday Morning Caffeine, 10 a.m. here on Dave Goldman on Facebook and on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. Once again, that a sergeant major does not grab a rifle and go into the battle. A sergeant major stays where he is as safe as he can be and orders the actions taken by everyone under him. I believe that is what Bill Muckler has said more than once to me, and is probably tired of saying it to me, but hopefully he'll take mercy on my hapless soul and say it to me one more time. Friday morning, 10 a.m., Dave Goldman profile on Facebook, Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. Tonight, like I said, is Tuesday Night Live. Politics, whatever comes out of our mouths. There are 7 positions open besides me. So if you're interested, the link will be on the screen. You can just come in and pop in. I'll bring you in. Behave. Have fun. You're more than welcome to stay. If you have a good time, you're welcome to come back on Thursday and join us again. And if you have a really good time then, you're welcome to come back every Tuesday and Thursday if you are available to do it. If you're not, come in on Tuesdays and Thursdays when you can, if there is a camera slot available for you. That's about all I really have to say on that. So let me scroll back up a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. 3 people are watching right now. I don't know who they are because their names have not yet shown up. I always tell people that are watching, if it says to me someone is watching, I always will tease and try to get you into the live chat because it's more fun if you're watching, but you're in the live chat and you're being a part of the conversation. There really isn't much to keep going with. I'll probably wrap this up in about 13 minutes at 10:30 unless there are people in the live chat that have something to say. I do have to say, and I'm not picking on the group in any way whatsoever, but the Donald Trump assassination group told me that I have to mention something about the assassination in every broadcast in order to send it into their broadcast. So again, on the Donald Trump assassination, I'm starting to think that it was an inside job. And I'm not just saying that now. I've been saying this all along, that I think it was an inside job. Because you have a gunman who had a weapon that could have taken out President Trump. You have law enforcement snipers, whether they were local SWAT or state SWAT or somebody SWAT, who said they had a clean shot and they could have taken out the shooter. Doesn't mean that there weren't any more shooters in the crowd. It just means that they could have taken out the shooter with the rifle that was aiming at President Trump. And they should have, as far as I am concerned. Fall back on my experience as a security supervisor, security manager, patrol supervisor. It's a situation of that guy's up there. He's got a gun. You don't know who he's going to aim at. So you blow his brains out and make him no more of a threat. I guess what happened was one of the sharpshooters fired, I guess, hit his hand or hit the gun, but didn't take him out. Maybe I'm wrong. And a person who knows how to shoot a gun and knows how to shoot a gun the right way can come on and tell me that I'm wrong. But in California, when I took the class, I decided not to get a gun. But when I took the class, you were told to aim for the solar plexus, the center of gravity. I got my hands up here because you can't see it because of the link on the screen. But you aim for the center of the chest and you aim to kill because that person is shooting at you. And if you're not shooting to kill them, they're shooting to kill you. Sad thing. You don't fire a gun to hit his hand and make him drop his gun. You don't fire a gun to shoot him in the leg to knock him down so he can get away. Because, as I've said on other broadcasts, what happens in that case is you shoot him in the leg, you knock him down, you hurt his leg, he sues you and the state for $50 gazillion, even though he's in jail for whatever amount of time he's going to be in jail for, even the rest of his life. He's going to get a judgment for $50 gazillion. And I've always said to armed guards working for us, and usually our armed guards were off-duty police officers, but I always said, you take the shot and you question it later. You take the shot and when you have it and you question it later. Because the odds are you're in a situation, someone is firing at you, you want to fire at them and stop the shooting. I know it's a very sad way to do it, but that's kind of how it goes. I am going to send the broadcast to a few groups this morning. Wait a minute. I am going to send the broadcast to a few groups this morning, mainly because I can do that. So let's see. MAGA News Nation, you have it. MAGA News Nation, which in this inception, Vita Marie Hoffman became the admin, brought me in as an admin, and then about a month ago informed me that after the election, she was going to step down as the group owner and turn the group over to me. We talked about this again because I suggested to her that we make it a private group and try to grow a lot more members into it. And as a result of that conversation, I am now the group owner, and I'm very happy with it. And I'm open to admins of other conservative patriot groups that want to be part of the family and help us grow it. Also, Conservative Freedom Defenders is a group that Art Sessa started. You see Art Sessa in just about every conservative patriot group on Facebook, every conservative patriot group on Facebook that I invite him into, and several that he is already in. He's a great guy. And I modified the mission of Conservative Freedom Defenders because when I joined it after Art set it up, it was defined as a group of Christian freedom conservatives out to do just that, protect freedom in the United States and around the world. I changed it to Judeo-Christian values because I'm Jewish, and in some cases, most of our values are the same. Is Jesus the Savior? We can talk about that until I'm standing in line and Jesus says to me, "No, David, you can't go because I'm not your Savior." Then we'll see what happens at that particular moment. Let me just get this straightened out, back to kicking in a few more groups. I sent it out to a few groups, and if it's not up to snuff for the usual Boogie with the Bull broadcast, I understand. If an admin or a moderator or the group owner deletes it, tomorrow morning's broadcast will be more appropriate. Trying to do Xander Gibb Memorial pre-rehearsal at the same time that I'm sending it out to groups. And we did send it to your group this morning, and it wasn't quite, like I said, 100% up to snuff for what you want from the Boogie with the Bull broadcast in your group. By all means, please take it out. Donald Trump assassination attempt investigation official trademark. That's the group. And I'm not picking on them in any way, but they did say to me that a broadcast really has to have some mention of the Donald Trump assassination attempt and the investigations involved. So if you are interested, go to Facebook search and type in Donald Trump assassination attempt investigation. The group should come up on your screen and join the group. If you have information on the assassination attempt, please post it in the group. If you enjoy being in those discussions, please join the group. Please join the group. That's all I can say. Trump for America, you've got it. Warren Cooper's mega supporters, you have it. And let me see if there's anyone else. Biden is not my president. Trump won. You've got it. And Mainly any group that has MAGA or Trump in the name, I'm going to send it to. But I'm going to do enough of that. We'll go back, and I sent it out to 31 groups, and we'll see what we get. Yesterday, on Monday morning, we had 82 people watching live. It's up to 339 people having watched it so far, or at least that's where it was when I looked at it a few minutes ago. We'll scroll down and take a final look at that one. 334 with 30 shares. But then, like I said, today was an unscheduled Boogie with the Bull broadcast, and I just thought I would do it for the chance to see whether or not it picked up the same number of views. If it gets 82 live views, I will be very happy because, like I said, it's a little more loose broadcast. I didn't make any notes this morning, and things were happening around the house before I went live that kept me from doing that. If there's things you want to talk about on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast, message me. I will bring it up and we'll have a live chat conversation on whatever it is you want to discuss, because those who watch the broadcast make the broadcast. The broadcast was created so there would hopefully be a live chat full of people that wanted to have a robust conversation about political issues and or what comes out of my mouth. Please don't come into the live chat and do those stupid things like I live in Nigeria and I hope you open your wallet and give me all your money. Here's my this card number or that card number or my PayPal or this or that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Once we have producers able to block you from coming into a Boogie with the Bull broadcast, we will block you. Okay? I don't want you to use a Boogie with the Bull broadcast to monetize your schemes. And that's a scheme. If you're a legitimate organization, and I'll make you show me that you're a legitimate organization, and you are collecting money or collecting whatever, and you're sending it out around the country or delivering it around the country like Soup Mama Official does, Charisse Moser, everybody knows her. She takes very damaged areas in the United States and helps people get back to normal. She spent a lot of time up in East Palestine, Ohio. East Palestine, Ohio, I believe it is how you say it. And still continues to go from the last time I heard from her. We'll try to get Charisse on maybe, and she can update us with what she is doing around the United States, maybe even around the world with the efforts of Soup Mama Official. Go to the Soup Mama Official Facebook page or the Charisse Moser Facebook page, or even join the World Stands as One Against Government Overreach group, where Charisse is an admin. I'm an admin. Roland Hatton is an admin. Militia Morgan Diarius, sorry I butchered that name. Militia Morgan Diarius is an admin as well. There is a very active conversation between, so far, pro-Israeli people that want to discuss the Israel-Hamas battle almost every day. It is a pre-approval and post-approval group. Why? Because in the past we had serious problems with drive-by pornings. So if you if you join the group, you can request to participate if you're not a member, and if you're going to post things that fit within the group, we will give you pre-approval so that you can go and comment on post, and we will give you post-approval so that you can go post without admin permission and be active in that group. But Charisse Moser is an admin there. Militia Morgan Diarius, as I said, is an admin. Roland Hatton is an admin. I'm an admin in there. We could be looking for moderators in there to help us as well with that group. And in the live chat, we have Rodell P. Mendoza. Rodell P. Mendoza. Good morning. Welcome to you. Is there something particular on your mind that you want to discuss, Rodell? Bring the comment in, and we'll go for another few minutes. Tell us where you are. Tell us what you do. You even can tell us who you're going to vote for in the presidential election. Everybody has their candidate, and everybody gets a fair chance to represent their candidates here on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast. Everyone knows I'm going to support President Trump. I just don't think Vice President Harris should be the president. I'm still questioning how she became the nominee. It was all done behind the scenes, meaning that it wasn't a vote on the floor of the convention with delegates voting in a convention that was open to the public, because they put up a wall around it to keep the public out so that they could do their business without the public there. To me, that's all the more reason that you should be out voting for President Trump. Absolutely. It's time to look at the office of president, some of the authorities that we give a president, making sure that a president is not ruling by executive order because Congress, the House and Senate, won't pass something that the president wants, or they overrode something that the president didn't want. We need to return our government to the people. And I mean the American citizens. I do not mean the illegal immigrants that came up from the southern border and think that they're entitled to the best of America because they're here. Bull excrement. Okay? There are people in the United States of America who are citizens who bought their homes 30 years ago or longer, took out a second 30-year mortgage to put each one of their children, if they had more than one, through college. Their children and their parents made sure that their children's student loans were paid so that the parents didn't lose their home. And maybe when the parents passed on, the home either got sold and money got divided up, or perhaps someone in the family moved in and paid the others off. I don't really care, but the home stayed within the family, so there was always a safe place for the family to live. Home ownership is what it's all about. Part of what it's about. You grow up, you go to school, you get a job, maybe you get married, have a partner, whatever relationship you want to call it. You have children, you raise them. They become taxpayers. They have children. You have grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. I don't really care at this point. And we just keep growing an American family that becomes a whole country of American families, and it's America first. Okay? That's what this country was meant to be. Then perhaps go around the world and help other countries remain free or become free. You can go to the poll, you can vote for anybody you want on November 5th. You can vote for Bugs Bunny, you can vote for Darth Vader, you can vote for Mickey Mouse, you can vote for Freddie Mercury. Well, he can't serve. He's not with us any longer. The point is, You need to vote. You're a citizen. That's the only thing you need to do. Vote to elect the President of the United States of America. Not the leader of the free world, the President of the United States, whose main responsibility is to the American citizens. Commander-in-Chief. Personally, if you ask me, I don't think the president should be the commander-in-chief anymore. It was okay back in Washington's day when we were trying to launch the United States of America, that the president was the commander-in-chief, or the leader was the commander-in-chief, and he led us off into the war and maybe became president. Then at some point, I guess it became the commander-in-chief was the president. Kamala Harris is not going to lead us off into a battle with Mexico and the cartels. She's not going to lead us into a battle with Canada over the fact that we never completed and turned on the Keystone XL pipeline. I don't believe she's going to turn on the Keystone XL pipeline. I don't. I absolutely don't. We need, as the United States of America, to drill every conceivable spot where it's safe for us to drill, or turn on every pump there already is and pull out as much as we can so that we have more than we need coming out of the gas pump every day, or to make everything that depends on oil. And get it out and make sure that we have enough of it here. And if there's an overabundance that we are blessed with, put it on the open market and sell it around the world. And if we can do it for less than everybody else, that's what we're supposed to do. Okay? The Biden administration will not take its responsibility to make sure that the strategic oil reserves are filled before they leave, regardless of whether or not President Harris or President Trump sits in the Oval Office on January 25th. And because of that, Congress, I don't care if it's a Republican majority or a Democrat majority or one House Republican and one Senate Democrat, I don't really care. American citizens need to sit down and nail the President of the United States for leaving us strategically in a bad way and not using it for what it was meant to be used for. Okay? A lot of bad things happened during the Biden administration. They're still sitting on Hunter Biden's laptop. Everybody knows what was on the laptop. Hunter Biden snubbed judges. I'm not going to sit here. Screw you. I'm leaving. Bullcrap. Bullcrap. They want to go after Donald Trump for things that happened years ago. Things that really have nothing to do with being the president. Things that really have nothing to do with being the president. Manufacture cases so that they can keep him from running. Didn't work. I read today that judges are ready to reverse Judge Cannon's decision in one of the Trump cases so that when Judge Merchan sentences Trump in his case on September 18th, more jail time. You know what should happen? On September 18th, Judge Merchan should throw himself at the mercy of the court, the New York State Supreme Court, and pray to them and ask them for complete forgiveness for being the ass that he was. He's waiting to sentence someone who is not guilty. And he knows that. And the only reason that he got the case is because he's a Democrat judge who was likely to throw the book at Donald Trump. Got a jury that was likely to convict Donald Trump. Why? Because they don't want him to run either. This will be the election that will be reviewed in homeschools around the world forever. It will be reviewed in public indoctrination centers forever. It'll be reviewed in private schools forever. It'll be reviewed in college. It'll be reviewed on Boogie with the Bull broadcasts forever. We need to put a stop to what the Democrats did. We need to put a stop to what is very possible they are going to do. I read yesterday, everybody now has their eyes on 3 a.m. November 5th. It's really not 3 a.m. November 5th, it's 3 a.m. November 6th. Because after midnight, it's November 6th. And if something like happened in 2020 happens again, Democrats tell Republicans, get out, we're going to do this, we're going to take control of it. Republicans look at him and go, no, not leaving. Not leaving. Not leaving. Democrat sheriff pulls up and says, you got to leave. That Democrat sheriff loses his job. Good morning, Abraham Sweetie. Says, hi, Daddy. I'm not your daddy, but good morning. Okay. I can come on every single day, or Monday, Wednesday at 10 a.m., Tuesday, Thursday at 7 p.m. here on Facebook, over on Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. And I can tell you until I'm blue in the face and can't talk anymore what I think you need to do. I'm not telling you what you need to do. I'm just giving you options on what you should do. I tell people, I've always told people, come to a Boogie with the Bull broadcast with a pad of paper and a writing implement. Listen to everything I tell you on everything I tell you. Make notes. At the end of the broadcast, shut me off, renew your notes, and you make the best decision for yourself. If you think Kamala Harris will be the best president for the United States of America, you vote for her. If you think Donald Trump will be the best president for the United States, you vote for him. If you want my opinion, Donald Trump will be a much better president than Kamala Harris will be, because Donald Trump goes back to the White House with 4 years of being president. Abraham, I'm not going to play with your stuff with your stuff, the games in the live chat, okay? If you want to participate in the conversation, You're more than welcome to participate in the conversation. Okay? If you're going to put stupid comments in, I'll figure out a way to block you from coming in here. Honestly. Okay? I believe that everybody watching a Boogie with the Bull broadcast has a right to take part in the conversation. But if you're just here to cause trouble, I don't have any patience for it. America doesn't have any patience for it. There's too much to be done. Okay? And you won't like the answer to the question anyway, because the answer to that question has been the same for 62 years. When people ask me where I'm from my mother. Okay? I'm from my mother with some help from my father. Do the biology and you'll figure it out. That's where I'm from. I'm a citizen of the United States of America because I was born here. My mother was born here. My father was born here. My mother's parents were born here. My father's mother was born here. My grandfather was born on the border of Russia and Poland. Back then it was called Prussia. That's where they came from. I'm Jewish by religion. I'm what I call a contemporary Jew. It means I take 5,700 years of Judaism. And when I have to make a decision that affects Jews, I look at all of that. And then I make the best decision, I think, based on all of that. I don't have any problem with anyone who practices any other religion in the United States of America. I don't care if you're a naturalized citizen and you're a Muslim, or you're an American neo-Nazi, or you're a Southern hood wearer, or North Donkey Dong. And I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just taking names and making them up as we go along. I don't care what your religion is. And you shouldn't care what my religion is. You have a right to do your thing. I have a right to do my thing. Unless there are things in your religion that obviously are crimes in the United States of America. You don't have a right to sacrifice children. You don't have a right to abuse children. You don't have a right to abuse women. You don't have a right to abuse anybody. Okay? I come on to a Boogie with the Bull broadcast, like I said, 4 times a week, and I talk how I'm thinking at the time, how I feel at the time, and that's how we do it. Okay? Anybody is welcome to come into the broadcast and be a part of the conversation. Do I think that people born in America and their family from another state are not an American? Well, you come in here and you ask me where I'm from. Okay? You're more than welcome. You should have told me where you're from. I didn't say anything about you not being born in the United States of America. Okay? I didn't say that you're not an American citizen. Okay? Okay? I never indicated or said anything to you about you not being an American citizen. Okay? And there are 50 states in the United States of America. If you were born in one of them, you're an American citizen. Whether or not your parents were American citizens, I don't know this. Okay? I do have a comment on it. If your parents were here illegally immigrated to the United States and are not citizens, and they gave birth to a baby here, a lot of times that was done for what was called an anchor baby. And everybody, both sides, Republicans and Democrats, acknowledge that there were anchor babies. An anchor baby allowed illegal immigrants who weren't citizens to become citizens because their baby was born here. It made their baby, in most cases, a dual citizen of where the parents were from, and it made you a citizen of the United States. And it was done so that your parents would be able to stay here. Is it illegal? As far as I'm concerned, yes. There's a right way and a wrong way to immigrate to the United States of America. And for most of the people that came through the southern border, coming up from South America into Mexico and its north border, and hiking all the way to its southern border, and hiking all the way up to its northern border, and coming into the United States just because they wanted to, that's not the way it was done. The Biden administration said it didn't have to be done that way anymore. You got to Mexico. You got to the southern border. You stayed in Mexico. You worked with the United States Embassy in Mexico. And they told you when it was okay for you to go to the border, knock on the door, and show proof that it was okay for you to come into the United States of America. Not get to our southern border, walk in, and decide it's okay. Then expect us to support you through everything you want. Give you $150,000 so that you can buy a house. Bull crap. Bull crap. That $150,000 does not go to you because you're an American, you're an illegal immigrant living in the United States of America, and you think you need to buy a home. If you came here legally or on a passage to becoming a citizen, you might have got help getting a job, probably would have got help getting a job, probably would have got help getting a place to live, and a fresh start here in the United States. But I'll be damned if just because you hop, skip, jumped, and swimmed from Mexico and walked in and said, I'm here, we should shower you with everything that belongs to America. Okay? I'm glad you appreciated my clarification. Like I said, I have no problem with anybody coming into my live chat on a broadcast and speaking their view. But if you try to set me up to get me to say something that I'm not going to say, odds are it's probably not going to happen. Sometimes it will, because I tell everybody I have dementia, brain doesn't always focus, I lose my thoughts, and I may say something stupid. 9 out of 10 times I'll apologize. Okay? But with your name, I'm guessing that your name is not. Where did your family originate from? Where did the Swede or Swedai or Zudai? I don't want to say it wrong. I'll type it phonetically so I can pronounce it correctly. Where did your family come from before the United States, or did they originate in the United States? Have they always been a Native American family? Although that's really hard to say because the belief is that all of us seem to have come here from somewhere else, other than the Native American Indians, and you have to believe that they somehow got here from someplace else. Maybe God put them here, so it's immaculate citizenship. I don't want to battle with everybody every morning. I don't want to get into negative discussions with everybody every morning. Immigrants helped make the United States of America what it is. My grandfather was one of them. He came around 1905 when he was 5 years old, I believe. I believe there were 11 brothers. It was a crazy thing. 11 brothers and a sister that my great grandmother had from a previous relationship. And my great grandfather, Abraham Glovinsky, married Clara, I believe, and they had, I believe, 10 or 11 sons. And my grandfather was one of them. And Abraham raised the daughter as though she was his. And the brothers loved her like she was one of their own. And they, I don't know what Abraham did. I don't know what Clara did. Two of the brothers owned a pharmacy in Boston, or just outside of Boston, for a long time. My grandfather did a bunch of different things. I don't know what the rest of them did. You're not an American. You're an Israeli person, okay? And my family originated from Ethiopia, okay? You're not an American. Are you saying you're not an American because you're not a citizen? Are you a naturalized citizen, Abraham? I'm just curious. Not that it makes any difference, but are you a naturalized citizen? You're an Israeli citizen, I assume, because everybody, well, they always said that every member of the Jewish faith is an automatic Israeli citizen. I don't know if that's ever true. Did you grow up? Okay, so did you live in Israel or did you live in Ethiopia before you came here? Because I'm curious that I've heard that everyone, male and or female, grows up and serves in the Israeli army. And I'm just curious if you lived in Israel and you served. As a matter of fact, I'm interested in bringing you on a Tuesday night and or Thursday night broadcast, and if you want to come on and discussing that with you. I would be very interested in discussing that in that with you. I'm sorry, my mouth is just not working right this morning, and no amount of caffeine this morning is going to fix that. It's Boogie with the Bull Tuesday morning caffeine. We're live on the Dave Glovin Facebook profile, the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. We are live in about 30, I think I said to 30 groups, 31 groups. Let me see if I can update the number of people watching. It still says 3 people are watching, but Facebook has again changed how they count views, so I don't know how many people were watching live until we post the podcast. I apologize to any of the groups that I sent it to. If it's not a broadcast that a Boogie with the Bull broadcast that you want in your group, please feel free to delete it. And tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., the Wednesday edition, Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m., the Wednesday edition, we will try it again. I'll come in with some news, and we'll talk about the news and some commentary on other things. And as we're trying to do with Abraham, we'll have a conversation about things like an American who is Israeli and Ethiopian. We have a group here on Facebook which is the world united as one against government overreach. The world united as one against government overreach. And going on in that group right now is a discussion, usually daily, on from the pro-Israeli side. I don't know. I don't believe there's actually anyone from Hamas. They're welcome to join the group and speak for Hamas, but I don't believe that has happened. I believe there are people on the ground in Israel that post in the group daily or as often as they can. I encourage people to do that from all sides, whether you support Hamas, whether you support Israel. Please be a part of the conversation in the world united as one against government overreach. If you're living in a country where the government is overreaching, come start a discussion from your country in there. It's just it's the best that a few admins here on Facebook could do to try to give the world an opportunity to discuss, united as one, government overreach around the world. Abraham adds, yes, I am in Ethiopia right now because of the war, but I'm planning to come to the United States of America. Very good. I'm assuming you're dealing with the United States Embassy, if there is one in Ethiopia, or somewhere in a country around Ethiopia, that there is a United States Embassy, and that you're planning on coming in the right way. And I hope you get it. I really do. I really do. And the odds of this actually happening are probably slim to none, because I don't know if it would ever happen. But maybe one day when you're here, we can meet and shake hands. And I can welcome you to the United States of America. The country that I think is the greatest country on the face of the earth. I think God so loved Israel, he gave it to the world. I think God so loved the people of the world, he gave them Israel. He watched over Israel until it became Israel. He still watches over it. And the Israeli United States allyship, or whatever the appropriate word is very important. I don't believe that the Biden administration has any intention of keeping Israel as an ally. I don't believe the Harris administration has any intention of keeping Israel as an ally. And this will piss off a lot of people in the United States of America. I don't think Israel needs the United States as an ally. I think the United States needs Israel as an ally. Because a lot of countries around the world are dropping like flies, and they're not our allies anymore. They're more active in the European Union, and they're allies with Russia, they're allies with China, they're allies with maybe North Korea, Iran. They're their own ally. It's very important to me to see as much of the world unite as one, working together. Not one government rules the world, working together for the benefit of everybody here on Earth. I think people deserve an opportunity to come to America and be part of the American dream, live the American dream, go to school, get a job, have children, raise children, teach them to do the same things, and help get this country back on track to where it needs to be. I don't know if we can ever do that. It is 11:05. You're watching Tuesday Morning Boogie with the Bull, Morning Caffeine, a thrown together Boogie with the Bull just because the opportunity was here to do it this morning. The commentary is mine, as well as people in the live chat. Abraham Sweetie, or Zudi, I hope I'm saying it right. I always tell people that I'm probably going to butcher your name. When I was in radio, I always said to people, if there's a name that you can't pronounce, make sure you ask the person to send it to you phonetically so that I could figure out how to do it. But I have Abraham. I don't know if it's Zudi, as in Zewdie, Zudai. I don't mean to insult, like I said. I want to make sure I say it correctly. So if I'm saying it wrong, please let me know. Because as far as I'm concerned, the only thing you have in this life really is your name. And if people can't say it right because they don't know how, or they just intentionally say it wrong, it's just disrespect. And I don't want to be part of disrespecting anybody that way, because your name is who you are. Yes, we will meet, but no one is there that knows me. So how can I get work, permit, and sponsor to come to the United States? I don't know that answer other than to say I've always believed that there are people here. Well, I mean, it helps to have family, yes, because if you have family here, then they can sponsor you. Sometimes churches, depending on, religions, houses of worship, have people they sponsor. And so you have to talk to them. And maybe where you're going to settle when you come here, because maybe you have a plan of where you want to be. So, for example, if you wanted to be in Florida, and I'm only using that because that's where I am, and you know that you want to be in Gainesville, you can check with the churches and synagogues and other houses of worship in Gainesville, and hopefully there's one that celebrates and worships the same religion as you. Sometimes they're able to sponsor you, and they will help you with housing while you're here, temporary housing, and hopefully help you maybe get into real housing. I don't know how those procedures go, but they might sponsor you while you're here. And then hopefully, maybe after you become a naturalized citizen, maybe you will do the same thing and bring more of your family here. I really can't. I really can't tell you. I don't know the procedures. You have to talk to the Immigration Department, Homeland Security, whatever the hell they call themselves these days. You have to talk to them and find out what is involved with the American Embassy. You're in Ethiopia, you said. If there is an American Embassy in Ethiopia, you need to go and meet with them and find out what is involved in your being able to come here. And if you one day complete all those steps, I'm sure they will send you here. I don't I don't really know all of those answers. I wish I did, but I don't. Boogie with the Bull, Tuesday morning caffeine. Like I said, it was just thrown together at the last minute because we are on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, again on the Dave Golovin profile here on Facebook and the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. We will send it to somewhere between 30 and 50 groups on Facebook. It'll be live on my profile. It'll be live in the Facebook news feed. Or it's live on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. And you can be in the live chat over there. There are 2 live chats. One is on Facebook on the Dave Golovin profile, my profile where you're watching now. If you are watching in a group that I shared it to or someone else shared it to, you can make comments in that live chat. I won't see them until I get notified in the Facebook newsfeed that say you were watching in the Boogie with the Bull Uncensored group and you made a comment. I will go and I will read your comment. I will reply to it. I'll even make a note so that on the next Boogie with the Bull broadcast, I tell you, I reply to you. The best place to make sure your comments get read, acknowledged, and we discuss them is to watch on the Dave Golovin profile or the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel, because those comments too come up on the screen. Unfortunately, the Facebook comments and the YouTube comments don't get meshed in together into one live chat, which I wish they did. I have to talk to StreamYard and see if there is a way to do that, but right now there is not. So let's see. It is coming up on an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to let this run till about 11:30, and then I'm going to pull the plug. That's an hour and a half. That's about how long we usually do. A reminder, make sure you go to the American Freedom Rally event page, group page, and Facebook page. September 13th through the 15th, I've been invited to live stream a Boogie with the Bull broadcast with them. We'll try to get a schedule set before and a definite time that we can link and show you what's going on at the rally. I was invited to be there, but unfortunately, as I keep telling people, my dementia and my Parkinson's doesn't allow me the right to travel easily, and so I do everything I can on Facebook, on YouTube, on some other social media networks. I'm on X. I'm on Truth Social. As soon as Truth Social finishes their plans to allow live streaming, we will live stream over there. And very quickly, we will be on StreetLock, STREET, StreetLock.com, STREETLOC, StreetLock.com, a very conservative, friendly social media network. We will be live over there. We try when we can to make sure we at least take the podcast from the YouTube channel and post it over there, or try to link it live. When there's 2 people on the broadcast, I can do that. It's a little more involved to try to do all that live linking off of Facebook and YouTube when there's only one person. So I suggest if you're international, go watch it on the YouTube channel, or outside of the United States. Go watch it on the YouTube channel and take it from the YouTube channel and share it everywhere you are on social media. Even share it on Facebook if you're on Facebook. It will still bring people to the broadcast. My daily gripe, if anything happens to me on Facebook, meaning that they boot me off because they don't like me, they don't like my groups, they don't like my broadcast, or at least they want me to think they don't, I don't even know if they do. But if anything happens and Boogie with the Bull is not welcome to be on Facebook anymore, then we will go to the YouTube channel. And if we lose the YouTube channel, then we will go to Street Lock. Right now, I've been thanking YouTube for probably the last year now that they haven't really spanked me for anything, suspended me from broadcasting. Facebook's been pretty good to me, although they're bashing me with my groups and everything else. Abraham says, I'm a construction engineer. Can you help me to meet with people seeking workers? I can't really do that. I don't really know anyone that I can set you with to do that. You might search construction engineers on Facebook and see if there's groups that you can talk to that might be able to help you, or companies that do construction engineering that are on Facebook. Maybe they can help you. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone specific that I can send you to. I wish I could, but I don't have that answer. Anyway, the dogs are making it a little too loud outside of the bedroom studio. So I think we're going to end at 11, at an hour and 17 minutes into the broadcast, 11:17. I thank everyone who watched, Abraham, and even, let me get back up to the top. Oh, he left. No, excuse me, he's there. I just have to try to find him. I lost him. But anyway, Rodell, and I didn't mean to harp on you, Rodell, and I didn't mean to harp on you, Abraham, either. Anybody is welcome to come into a Boogie with the Bull broadcast. I have a bad rap of getting troublemakers into the Boogie with the Bull broadcasts. In live chat, sometimes they just want to cause problems, do stupid things, post, send me money requests, tell me I'm a good-looking guy, and I should send them a Facebook request. Well, I'm married, so I'm not going to send you a Facebook request if you're looking for a romantic relationship. But, and I enjoy doing the broadcast. I enjoy the fact that the broadcasts are politics plus whatever comes out of my mouth or anybody else who is guesting with me. Anybody is welcome. Like I said, the link is always on the screen now, and you're more than welcome to join. If the link isn't on the screen, it's probably because there is me and guests, and we're not going to bring people on that day or that night. But if the link is on the screen, anyone is welcome. You'll take the link. Actually, you have to have Chrome on your device. So go into Chrome, open the Chrome browser, then put that link into the Chrome browser. When you connect, it's going to ask you sometimes if you want to log in from Facebook or you want to log in from YouTube. It doesn't mean anything. It's just how StreamYard might count your view. But it really doesn't mean anything. You'll get then taken into the studio. It will ask you for permission to use your camera and your microphone. If you say no, it says thank you, and it hangs up on you. If you say yes, you get a chance to see what you look like on camera, and I think you get a chance to hear what your voice sounds like. And then it brings you into the green room. I see you sitting in the green room, and then I bring you into the broadcast. It's that simple. You have to have Chrome because the link that I send you will only work in Chrome. And if you come on and you try it and you like it, well, maybe we might invite you to be a regular on the broadcast or on the broadcasts. If you come on and you say something stupid and you embarrass yourself and you try to embarrass me, you'll probably be, your parachute will implode and you drop off the broadcast, and that's that. You won't be welcome back anyway, you know. But I try not to worry about that stuff. Really try not to worry about it. If anyone watching knows, no, I'm okay, 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 okay. Don't post your phone number on a broadcast. Okay? Do not post your phone number on a broadcast. I can delete the comment from Facebook, but I cannot delete the comment from StreamYard. And I bear no responsibility should anybody go crazy on your phone number. Okay? Never drop your phone number. I don't care where you are in the world. Never drop your phone number on a broadcast. Never drop your address. Never drop any, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Just, please don't do it. Okay? Please just don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to end the broadcast now because I'm going to end the broadcast now. Do not ever post your phone number on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast. That's all I'm going to say. And as I just said, we bear no responsibility should anybody take that phone number and go crazy on your phone line. Okay? On your end, you should delete the comment right now. Go up and delete the comment. Because I can't delete it from StreamYard. I'm supposed to be able to, but I can't. I appreciate your apology, but do not do it. No addresses, no phone numbers, no credit cards, no PayPal account numbers, no Venmo card numbers. Please, you want to go on your Facebook post and post it somewhere and deal with everybody calling you or WhatsApp. That's fine. Just please don't do it on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast. On that note, you've been watching Boogie with the Bull Tuesday Morning Live, a copyrighted presentation of the No Budget Broadcasting Company. Thank everybody who watched. We will be live, like I said, again tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern for Tuesday Night Live. We will be live again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. with the Wednesday edition of Boogie with the Bull Morning Caffeine. I hope everyone enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great day. Thank you.